Ritankar Banerjee, is there a quick fix to a fragmented dressing room? Just going by reports, have you been part of one and how does the team emerge back? There's two parts to that, Ritankar, and I'll only throw it to DK for the second part. Have you been part of one? All I will advise you, and you might think I don't know, I'm talking like an uncle maybe. All I will tell you is pick media outlets that you trust and only go by those media outlets because I came to Australia first in 1991 and there's one thing in common between 1991 and 2024 25 all those years which is there are stories of fragmented dressing rooms and that has not changed whether it is true or not. Every tour people have been saying that someone not getting along with somebody. So whether it is true or no, I think we should go with outlets that we trust, with people that we trust, and then just let it be because otherwise it becomes entertainment. This is not the movie industry, this is the cricket industry. That was my take on it. But take if you've been part of such an environment, if indeed it is so, how is it repaired?
Harsha, first thing, Harsha, when you have a group of 20 individuals traveling and add another 10 support staff, these are 30
23 support staff.
23 support staff. So we're talking about 40 people. Not all 40 will keep getting along. So, and let's take, for example, even the most successful teams of the 80s West Indies or the early 2000s of Australia, we got to know later there were so many small little issues, underlying issues that happened even in those teams. So the result is not always based on that. There'll always be a difference of opinion. Not everybody will get along with everybody, but once they come onto the field, they will do whatever is required to do well in that match. As simple as that. And I'm sure Team India is doing that. Are there issues? Could there be issues? Sure. A team that has lost 5 of the last 6, 7 test matches will have certain issues. There is what do I say? There is nothing too taboo about that. A team that is winning and doing well, and a great example is always in IPL. You'll always hear the word family and happy situations with teams that are doing well. And teams that are not doing well, you'll always find some friction here and there. It is okay. But the problem is the way it is handled and how people are dealt with at that point of time in that situation. I think a lot of this will subside once India does well in this test match. And if India doesn't do well in this test match, there will be a lot more talks about it and how things are not great in the dressing room. I remember very well during Greg Chappell's era, there was a lot of talks on the outside. But I remember reading someone thinking it is not even close to what is happening. Some partly true, definitely. But once they all got on the field, they all played cricket for India and did whatever possible to win that match. And I've always seen that the best of players, the seniors, everybody, they just came together to win that game, no matter what the situation or what the issues were outside. That never changed. And I would like to think, and I know for a fact that this Indian team is going through some issues for sure because they have not played really well. But Gautam Gambhir at the helm, Rohit Sharma, the senior player, Ajit Agarkar, the chairman. These are all solid human beings. They'll find a way to bring and integrate this team together and do what is required to do well in the series. And post that, they'll have a review and figure out if things need to be changed in whatever way, personnel or the way they're handling things, etc., etc. But for the moment, I can just say that Team India's only vision will be to get past the next 4 days in a successful manner.
Could not agree more because these are fired up individuals with dreams. They are driven people. There's heavy competition in a country like India. So there will be some people who are insecure. There will be some people who are edgy. And it is absolutely normal. Put all of yourself in your workforces. If you all are working, if you're working a team of 10, is everyone saying, wow, man, you're my best friend? So, uh, so these things do happen. DK mentioned Australia, that great Australian team. There were people who couldn't stand each other. All they said was, I may not like you, I will respect you. When I cross the line, we're all playing together for Australia. And I haven't seen anything to suggest anything to the contrary in this Indian team. So fragmented, it works very well. But this is the cricket industry, not the entertainment industry, where we can forget. We're going on. So I'm not a fan of this. And all I'll tell you is from the time I started, I've been hearing this every single tour. So it's just that now social media makes it even more prominent. I only hope, And this is my one wish that can spoil a dressing room. I only hope if from within the dressing room, if people are leaking stuff, that is a problem. And if that is a problem, then it needs to be resolved immediately by captain and coach.